It is 9:09. I had my kefir for the morning. I'm gonna head out, get this run done. I got 7 miles in the books. So hoping these two flares die off on the run. Just maybe disappear somehow. But yeah, had my kefir and feeling good. So let's get it done. So yesterday pre-run, I had the 1 glass of kefir and 2 ounces of maple syrup. But on top of that, oh shit, I forgot to turn on my run. Yesterday, I had water in the morning, and that really seemed to help. Today I forgot to drink water, and I already feel dehydrated, so that's probably really gonna affect my run. But we'll get it done. I'm already in the desired heart rate zone because I forgot to press the button, but at least it's pressed. Let's get it done. Mile 1, 10:43, slower pace. Definitely a slower pace. I wouldn't ever really be too happy about that. But here we are. I'm gonna say my heart is struggling. Like, it is in the higher heart rates at a very low pace. It is what it is. We're gonna listen to the heart, recover properly. Mile 3, 10:43, almost there. Heart rate is starting to come down. I think part of it is definitely going uphill. So now we're downhill. It's a lot easier. Mile 4, 9:59. Yeah, the heart is not doing well today. Just gonna have to callous the heart. 5th mile, 9:46 pace. Seems like the heart is starting to tolerate a bit more. I think it might be because of your morning cortisol spike, because I had just waken up and I was so quickly out the door. My heart was still high in cortisol and where my brain was, and it went to my heart. And basically human body science. We're getting it done though. 2 more miles, not too bad. Mile 6, 11:06. Whew. I think by the time I get to the end of the park, it'll be time to head home. That's pretty exciting. I'll catch up with you after. Run is complete. It gave me an 88% execution, which is great. Average heart rate was 153. My pace was 10:02. And honestly, I think it would have been sub 10 minutes, but at the very end, I didn't hit pause and I was walking for a bit. So it added on a couple seconds. So I'm gonna take sub 10 minutes. 7 miles, an hour and 10 minutes, sub 10-minute pace. Feels good, man. The heart rate was struggling at first. I was constantly really high heart rate, and I was struggling to run at a decent pace. And the mosquito just bit the hell out of me. Great. And I got mosquito guts all over my fingers. Yeah, that's such a weird spot for it to land, right on my wrist. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, and it's already swelling. Yeah, well, I got mosquito blood on my fingers and I need to wipe my eyes because I got sweat in them. But oh well. Run is done. Feels good to be getting almost sub 10 minutes on this elevation of a state, this elevation gain of a track, and on dirt. So really stoked. I am really looking forward to the marathon. I think I can get definitely sub 4 hours at this point. Like, I'm pretty confident in it. So we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna head home, eat some fruit, drink water. We have made it back home. It's kind of spooky in here. A little bit. Right, so on this board, here we go. So we're gonna have a quarter of a watermelon. May as well chop this up now, right? Just don't want this to go bad, and I feel like it's on the brim of going bad. You know what? We're not gonna cut it, or we're not gonna store it back yet, just in case I have to eat all of it. Got a quarter of a watermelon, and we got. I would eat some cheese. All right, so look. Oh man, I knew this would happen. Yesterday I didn't get my organs prepped, and now I'm gonna pay the price. Look at all that blood underneath. Yep, they leaked. The organs leaked through the bag. So now I'm going to have to pay the price and do it today with having to clean the fridge. That's my fault. I did it to myself. So watermelon, no cheese because I'm eating extra beef today. And this cheese isn't going bad. Yesterday I had to eat cheese because it was going bad. This one says sell by the 11th. It is the 10th. So we're gonna push it as much as we can. Plus the packaging isn't open, so it should last even longer. So we got so far some watermelon, and we're gonna do some berries. I'll do those berries afterward. Just because I figured out a new way. Okay, this plum is good. So is this plum. So are these nectarines. Oh, great. So we're gonna definitely eat this nectarine because it's got some obvious going bad. We're gonna eat this plum because this one's obviously going bad. The kiwis can still go a while. This honeydew is going bad. And this papaya is on the brim of going bad. Okay, so, well, shit. I probably should just do whole food runs more consistently than doing these bulk ones and then getting stuck eating a bunch of calories, which isn't a bad thing because it helps me recover, but kind of is a bad thing because I'm trying to cut down. I keep going back and forth on the whole eating as much as you can to satiety and eating less to lose weight, because I feel like to an extent the fuel really does help me on runs, but also being lighter just helps you on runs too, and also being lower body fat is better for longevity anyway. So it's just like a constant battle of how much do I eat. Nectarine, plum, green kiwi. We'll see how this watermelon is tasting if I eat the whole thing. This honeydew's also starting to perish, so I'm feeling iffy about it. I'm just gonna toss it in the fridge. This melon is also starting to perish, so I'm gonna also toss this in the fridge. That grapefruit is probably starting to perish too. So as you can tell, it's gonna be a higher calorie day here because I have a lot of fruit to eat. And because I didn't prep my heart, this is also, okay, we're gonna eat a grapefruit too. Because I didn't prep the heart yesterday, I'm not gonna be lowering calories because it's not ready. I'm gonna have to eat regular ground beef instead of organ because of my procrastination. Yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy these fruits. 4 little hand fruits and then some watermelon. I do want to eat berries because they're going to go bad too, so that's also going to be a part of this. So I just finished up my beef patties here. One of them kind of looked funky for a bit, but it looks like I scraped off the edge with the tongs. 2 patties, still doing 1 pound regular ground beef, 85-15, and then half a pound of ancestral blend with half an ounce of liver, like a 1/4 ounce of heart, and more 85-15 ground beef. I am planning on switching from this to more organs. I have the heart and the kidney that I'm going to ground up right after this. I have a whole, and it's 1:30. I have an hour to get that done, so I believe I could get it done in time. So I'm going to eat this. Got some salt here. I'm gonna sprinkle on top. I also have a bone marrow. I'd say maybe like half a tablespoon in it. Not very much marrow because it's a knuckle bone. So I'm gonna use that. I am incorporating organs again. In case you missed one of my recent uploads, I'm cutting back on the meat, eating more carbs because I felt better. I actually felt with a lot more energy, which is weird to say because previously I was heavy carnivore, like lion diet, nothing but beef and salt. But now that I'm having carbs, I'm actually really seeing the value in my training. So I'm gonna cut back on the beef. Just this is a lot, and it like really weighs me down, makes me feel lethargic. It's not the beef's fault. Like I eat it all at once. It's bound to happen. It's just what's convenient for me. I don't like washing the dishes twice. Like that's just what it is. And even if like I reused it, I just wouldn't like. I don't know. I don't feel like going through the process of cooking one patty before the gym to like protein synthesis my run, and then one patty after. Like it's just too much time, and I don't have that. So I'm gonna eat this. I did eat some fruit. I ate I ate a whole bin of strawberries. I ate whatever I had left of raspberries, blackberries, strawberries. So I want to say maybe 300 calories at most. I want to even say like 200 calories because fruit, like berries, don't really have that many calories. I'm going to say 200 in all honesty. So I don't think there was 300. Maybe it was 300, 200. Either way, look, that amount of calories is so negligible with my training and like the fact that I'm putting myself in a deficit anyway. So that's my alarm. I'm gonna grab my bone marrow, eat some beef, catch up with you afterward. Honestly, I can't be bothered to turn on my camera and turn on my mic and do the whole thing. It is 11:46. I got home from work at 9. Yeah, I've been prepping a lot of meat. A whole lot of meat. So all of this is organs. So I probably have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I got 20 organs. That puts me for more than 2 weeks. 2 hours of work. 2 hours and a half of work. 2 hours and a half of work for the value of more than 2 weeks. That really is worth it, but it just kind of is like annoying that you have to do it. I am vacuuming them right now, getting them sealed so they retain for freshness for as long as possible. I'm gonna put aside the one that was on the plate for tomorrow, put some meat out. So the new update on meat will be half a pound of 85/15 ground beef, half a pound of ancestral blend, so I still get 0.5 ounces of liver, and I get a 1/4 ounce of heart on top of more kidney and more heart, 3.5 ounces every single day. Today I went higher on calories. I'm not gonna lie, 3,100 and something. I had like 170 grams of protein. I wanna say like 180 grams of carbs and 130 grams of fat, somewhere around there. Rough ballpark, but yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up and head to bed. I finished the day with, my watch is on DND. I don't know if it's even gonna let me look at my steps. Oh, there we go. Steps for the day, 33,000. Come on. And I'm doing this prep. Give it to me. Let me have the extra calories. Come on. It was in berries. So I had a pint of strawberries that I mentioned, a pint of blueberries just now. I had a nectarine just now. It's like, come on. It's fruit. It's fruit, right? Like it can't be that big of a deal. My body's hungry. I wanted food. I was needing fuel. That's it. See you fellas in the next video.